Hello, this is Sia Knight, the College Savvy Coach, and I help busy families by showing them how to plan, prepare, and pay for college. And over the past 10 years, I've helped over 1,000 students reach their college dreams. Now, the question I have for you today is, are you ready for the Final Four? The Final Four. And when I say Final Four, most people are thinking of Duke, Kentucky, Michigan State, and Wisconsin. But that's not the Final Four that I'm talking about. I am talking about if you are the parent of a teenager, are you ready for the final 4 years of high school? And as the college savvy coach, I've come across many families, and the one message that I like to give people is that you should not wait until junior or senior year to start preparing for college. And in fact, there are things you can do even before high school, but I'm just going to share a few tips of what you can do starting freshman year to help prepare for those final 4 years of high school, getting prepared to move on to college. So let's talk about freshman year. The one thing that I advise families to do for freshman year is to focus on having your student try at least one advanced course. Now, you may have a student that's way ahead in that scheduling, but if not, if your student has kind of played it safe a bit in middle school, freshman year is the time that he or she should really get started when it comes to taking advanced courses. Now, let's look at sophomore year. What should your student do in sophomore year to get ready for the steps beyond high school? I would say examine the extracurricular activities very, very carefully by sophomore year. Now, I'm not suggesting that your student just try to get into clubs that you think will be helpful on the college application, but by sophomore year, he or she should find their niche. By junior and senior year, he or she should have some type of leadership or some type of responsibility role in that club or organization. Now, let's talk about junior year. Junior year, your student should be preparing a list of colleges that he or she is interested in. And hopefully they've gone and they sat down with someone very knowledgeable who can help them whittle down that list, because college application fees are, it can be anywhere from $20 up through $70 a pop. And so let's say that it's $70 on the high side by the time that your student wants to apply to college and they want to apply to 10 schools. That's 700 bucks just to apply and find out whether or not you've been accepted. So that's one thing that I would really caution families to do. Make sure that you are making some real smart decisions when it comes to what schools you apply to. And by senior year, the thing that you must really, really dig deep into is the FAFSA, which is the free application for federal student aid. That is what the government uses to find out whether or not they think that you need assistance when it comes to going to college. And that assistance can come in the form of grants, loans, etc. So the one thing I would say about the FAFSA is to fill it out even if you think you will not qualify for federal aid, because let's say you say, well, we make too much money, we won't qualify. Still fill out that FAFSA, because many colleges and universities will use that information in order to award institutional aid. So these are just a few of the tidbits, a little bit of the information that I'm giving you from the College Savvy Coaches Tool Belt. And I want to also invite you to a webinar that I'm hosting. If you're watching this in real time, on April 7th, 2015, I have a webinar that will be at 7 p.m. Eastern Time. So feel free. I'll put a link below the video. I think it's below somewhere. I'll put a link somewhere so that you can register for this particular free webinar, and I'll have lots of other tips and hints and good information for you. And as always, you can find me at collegesavvycoach.com, and at the bottom right hand corner you can kind of click on the contact tab to hit me up if you have a question or you need some advice. Now, that's it for this edition. Until next time, stay savvy.